So as this acid can produce H plus H3O plus ion, hydronium ion in water, so acid can be defined like this. Acids are the substances, or else the substance which can give H3O plus ion. The substance which can give H3O plus ion in water. And as the only positive ion. So in this solution, this solution is said to be aqueous solution of water. Aqueous solution of acid. Because acid, when dissolved in water, that solution is said to be aqueous solution of acid. In aqueous solution of acid, what happens? The acid will break down into H plus and A minus ion, and this H plus ion, as it cannot exist independently, it immediately reacts with water and form hydronium ion. Hence, in the aqueous solution, so these are the final products. So this solution is finally converted into like this. So hydronium ion, the only positive ion present in the solution is H3O plus ion. Okay, so like this. So acid can form H3O plus ion in water. What are acids? The substances which can give H3O plus ion in water as the only positive ion. There are no other positive ions in that solution. Hence, that substance is said to be acid. So if you take an example, HCl. HCl when present in water. So this solution of HCl in water is said to be aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid. So aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid, what happens? As this is an acid, so it should show this reaction. That means H plus and Cl minus will form. So H plus ion will dissociate, or else it will break down into, HCl will break down into H plus ion and Cl minus ion, and water is present in that in that mixture. Immediately, as it cannot exist independently, what happens? It will immediately combine this with this water and forms hydronium ion. So overall reaction can be written like this. So this one cancels, this one after cancelling. So overall reaction I can write like this: HCl when dissolved in water. So that means aqueous solution of HCl. It contains what? What are left over? This one and this one. It contains H3O plus ion plus Cl minus ion. So aqueous solution of hydrochloric acid, it contains these two substances. Like this. This is an example. I can write another example. Here in this case, this substance is able to produce H3O plus ion in water. Hence this substance is called as an acid, because acids are the substances which can give H3O plus ion in water as the only positive ion. So there are no other positive ions. There are no positive ions other than H3O plus ion in the solution. I can take another example. Take sulfuric acid, H2SO4. What happens? It produces, it dissociates. In the presence of water, what happens? In the presence of water, H2SO4 will break down. It will ionize. It will break down or ionize or dissociate or else decompose into two H plus ions and one SO4 minus 2 ion. It can produce two H plus ions. That is the nature of this acid. This acid can produce only one H plus ion in water. So what happens? These two H plus ions, every H plus ion will react with one water molecule, okay, to form H3O plus ion. As there are two H plus ions, okay, they react with the two water molecules and form two hydronium ions. So if I write the overall reaction by combining these two steps, so I can cancel these two, okay, right. So what happens? H2SO4 plus two water molecules will produce H2SO4 plus two water molecules H2SO4 plus two water molecules will form 2 H3O plus SO4 minus 2. See this particular substance, it is able to produce hydronium ions in water. Hence this particular substance is said to be an acid. So like this we can discuss about acids. What is the definition of acid? Acids are the substances which can give H3O plus ion in water as the only positive ion. There are no other positive ions produced. Okay, such substances are said to be acids. So such acids, there are so many such acids in the nature. So to study all such acids, we have to classify those acids. Now we will learn the classification of acids, how the acids are classified. Acids, they are classified in different ways. We learn the classification of acids. Classification of acids. Okay. See, acids can be classified into several types based on several factors. The acids can be classified in several ways. See, one classification is based on the source from which the acid is produced. Another classification is based on the basicity. I will explain you what is basicity. So based on basicity, acids are classified, and even based on the source from which the acid is obtained, the acids are classified. The third type of classification is based on the strength of the acid. Based on the strength, the acids are classified into several types. Another way of classification is based on concentration. I will explain you all these things, don't worry. And another one is based on molecular composition. So like this, we can classify acids based on this, or based on this, or based on this, or based on. So like this, we can classify acids in 5 ways. 5 different ways. So we will study how to classify the acids based on the source from which these acids are obtained. So based on the source, the acids can be classified into two types. Acids can be classified into two types based on the source from which the acids are obtained. One type of acids are called as inorganic acids. Inorganic acids. They are also called as mineral acids. Mineral acids. And another one is called as organic acids. Organic acids. Okay. See, these mineral acids, they are obtained from, they are derived or they are obtained from the earth crust. Obtained from the minerals which are present, from the minerals which are present in earth crust, in the earth crust. Okay, so from the minerals which are present in the earth crust, some acids are obtained. Such acids are said to be inorganic acids or mineral acids. If you take examples, there are so many mineral acids in the nature, like sulfuric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, phosphoric acid, etc. So these such acids are obtained from the minerals which are present in the earth crust. Next, what are organic acids? Organic acids, they are obtained from living organisms. Obtained from living organisms. So living organisms means either plants or animals. Okay, which are obtained from living organisms. They are said to be organic acids. Maybe either from plants or from animals. So let us learn some examples of organic acids. Acetic acid. Acetic acid. Okay. Acetic acid. What is the source of this acetic acid? Its source. Acetic acid's source is vinegar, which is vinegar. It is obtained from the fermented grapes. Okay. The formula of acetic acid is CH3COOH. Next, citric acid. Which is obtained from citrus fruits like lemon, etc. Orange, lemon. Okay. Oranges, lemons, etc. Such fruits are said to be citrus fruits. Butyric acid. Butyric acid. It is obtained from rancid butter. Rancid butter. Formic acid. Formic acid. So generally it is denoted by HCOOH. Its formula is HCOOH. So it is present in the sting. It is present in the sting of red ants or honeybee. honeybee or sting of nettle plants. Nettle plants. The sting of nettle, some plants known as nettle plants also contain some sting. Okay, hair like structure. So it can inject formic acid. Even red ants inject an acid when they bite on our when they bite the skin. So these red ants or even honeybee, it contains sting. The sting of honeybee or red ant or nettle plant, it can inject formic acid into our body. Lactic acid, it is present in sour milk. Lactic acid. Lactic acid present in sour milk. It is present in sour milk. Okay, and some more examples to give you. Some more examples of organic acids. Like malic acids, already we have seen malic acid. Malic acid is present in apples. It is present in apples. Oleic acid. Oleic acid. Oleic acid is present in olive oil. In olive oil, we will find oleic acid. Stearic acid. Stearic acid you will find in fats. Okay, in fats you will find stearic acid. Already we have seen tartaric acid. Tartaric acid, it is obtained from grapes, tamarind, etc. Okay, so for these are all what? These are all organic acids. These are all organic acids. The source of organic acids is living organisms. Uric acid. Uric acid. Okay, what is the source of uric acid? Urine. Urine is the source of uric acid. So like this, based on the source from which the acids are obtained. So all the acids are classified into two types. What are they? Inorganic acids, organic acids. So these are all examples of organic acids. So we have seen inorganic acids, examples of inorganic acids also, right? So here this is the basis of based on the source, all the acids are classified into inorganic acids and organic acids. So etc. There are so many organic acids. There are so many organic acids in the nature. So this is one type of classification. Now we learn the second type of classification, which is based on basicity. Now we learn what is basicity. So the classification based on the basicity of the acids. What is basicity? Basicity is nothing but the number of H3O plus ions. The number of H3O plus ions produced from one molecule of an acid. The number of H3O plus ions produced from one molecule of an acid upon complete ionization. Upon complete ionization. Okay. The number of H3O plus ions. What is H3O plus ion? It is called as hydronium ion. The number of H3O plus ions produced from one molecule of an acid upon complete ionization. So that number is said to be basicity of an acid. If you take examples, nitric acid completely ionizes into H plus ion and NO3 minus ion. It completely breaks down into H plus ion and NO3 minus ion. So how many H plus ions it is producing? One molecule of nitric acid is producing only one H plus ion. Hence, its basicity is 1. Basicity of nitric acid is only 1. Why its basicity is 1? Because basicity is nothing but the number of H3O plus ions. Every H plus ion, it is an aqueous solution. Aqueous solution means water. Water is also present. AQ means aqueous solution. So immediately what happens? This H plus ion will convert into H3O plus ion. Every H plus ion will convert into H3O plus ion in water. In the same way, H2SO4, if you take H2SO4, it can produce, it can complete, if it completely ionizes. Ionization means, what's the meaning of ionization? Ionization means breaking into ions. So HNO3 is broken into H plus ion and NO3 minus ion. And in the same way H2SO4. In water, AQ. If I write AQ, it indicates what? If I write AQ, it indicates aqueous solution. That means it contains water. So sulfuric acid in the presence of water, it will break down completely into 2 H plus ions and SO4 minus 2 ions. So every H plus ion will produce one H3O plus ions. So how many H3O plus ions are produced from it? 2 H3O plus ions are produced. So it produces 2 H3O plus ions. Hence the basicity of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid's basicity is 2. Nitric acid's basicity is 1. If you take another acid, H3PO4 in aqueous solution, that means in the presence of water. See, remember that acid will break down only in the presence of water. Remember. So acid will break down into ions only in the presence of water. H3PO4 will break down into H plus ions and PO4 minus 3. So it will produce 3 H plus ions. Hence, every H plus ion will finally convert into H3O plus. So as it is producing 3 H plus ions, it produces 3 H3O plus ions, 3 hydronium ions. And one molecule of phosphoric acid can produce 3 H3O plus ions. That means one molecule of an acid the number of H3O plus ions produced from one molecule of an acid upon complete ionization. So H3O plus ion, it completely ionizes and produces H3O plus ions in aqueous solution. Phosphoric acid is producing 3 hydronium ions. Hence its basicity is said to be 3. All acids will have basicity. What is the meaning of basicity? Basicity means acids can produce H3O plus ions in water. So the number of H3O plus ions that are produced by one molecule of acid. So here one molecule of phosphoric acid is producing 3 H3O plus ions. Hence phosphoric acid's basicity is 3. Sulfuric acid, one molecule of sulfuric acid is able to produce 2 H3O plus ions. Hence its basicity is 2, like this. Okay, take another example. Remember, this is important. H3PO3, it breaks down into 2H plus ions, HPO3 minus 2. Remember, so this is important. This is called as phosphorus acid. It will produce, though it is having 3 hydrogen atoms in it, but only 2 H plus ions it can produce. Upon complete ionization, it can produce only 2 H plus ions, and 1 hydrogen. It still remains with this only, with the PO3 only. Okay, don't think that this molecule is not completely ionized. It is completely ionized. It can produce only 2 H plus ions. That means this acid can contain only 2 ionizable hydrogens. Out of 3 hydrogens, only 2 hydrogens are ionizable hydrogens, and the third hydrogen is not ionizable hydrogen. So this is called as phosphorus acid, and this is called as phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is able to produce 3 H plus ions. All the 3 hydrogens are converted into ions, whereas this one, phosphorus acid, can produce only 2 H plus ions. That means it can produce only, every H plus ion can form only one H3O plus, as there are 2 H plus ions. So altogether 2 H3O plus ions are produced from it. Hence, what is the basicity of this one? Its basicity is 2. The basicity of phosphorus acid, it is 2 only. So like this, we can discuss about the basicity. Okay, another example, if I take CH3COOH, acetic acid, CH3COOH. This is an organic acid. Generally, organic acid contains COOH groups. See, I forgot to tell you about this one. Organic acids contain COOH group. This group. So this group is present. Only the hydrogens which are present in this group, in organic, generally if you speak about organic acids, only these hydrogens, the hydrogen which is present in this group, only will ionize and produce H plus ion. And these hydrogens, they are not ionizable hydrogens. Hence what happens, only one H plus ion it can produce. It can produce only one H plus ion. Only one H plus ion it can produce, and forms CH3 COO minus. Only this H plus ion is broken. Here H plus and CH3 COO minus. It will break down into these two ions. Now this H plus ion will form, what? It will convert into hydronium ion in water. So in aqueous solution, like this. Hence this acetic acid, its basicity is, what is the basicity of acetic acid? Its basicity is one only. Though it is having 4 hydrogens in it, but it is able to produce only one hydrogen, one H plus ion. Okay, that means acid may contain so many hydrogens, but there are only certain hydrogens which are converted into H plus ions. It is not compulsory that all hydrogens present in the acid molecule should convert into H plus ion. Depending upon the nature of the acids, some of the hydrogens are not converted into H plus ions. So in this case, phosphorus acid, out of 3 hydrogens, only 2 hydrogens are converted into H plus ion. Whereas in phosphoric acid, all the 3 hydrogens are converted into H plus ion. In case of acetic acids, there are 4 hydrogens, but only one hydrogen is converted into H3O plus ion in water. So like this, it is not compulsory that all the hydrogens should be ionizable hydrogens. Depending upon the nature of the acid molecule, the number of hydrogens are produced will vary. See, look here. Don't think that it is not completely ionizable. It is completely ionizable actually. Upon completely ionization, this acid is producing only one H plus ion. And remember that this is organic acid, as it is having COOH group, and the hydrogen which is present in the COOH group only will come out in the form of H plus ion. And these hydrogens, they are not said to be ionizable hydrogens. Okay, right. Look here. So this is about basicity. Now how to classify? How to classify the acids based on the basicity? So far we have learned what is basicity. Basicity is nothing but the number of H3O plus ions that can be produced by one molecule of an acid is said to be basicity. So based on the basicity, acids can be classified into monobasic acids, dibasic acids, tribasic acids, okay, tetrabasic acids, etc. Okay, what are monobasic acids? If one molecule, what are monobasic acids? One molecule of acid, if one molecule of acid gives only one H plus ion, only one H plus ion, or only one H3O plus ion, on complete ionization, on complete ionization, okay, that molecule is said to be that acid molecule is said to be, that acid is said to be monobasic acid. Okay, what are monobasic acids? The acid which can give only one H plus ion or else one H3O plus ions on complete ionization are said to be monobasic acids. Okay, see, remember one thing, they ionize only in a single step. They ionize only in a single step. They ionize only in a single step in aqueous solutions. In aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions. Okay. They ionize only in single step in aqueous solutions. Next, they form only single salt. They form only single salt. They form only single salt or normal salt or normal salt with when reacted with base. When reacted with base, base. For example, nitric acid HNO3. This HNO3, it will ionize aqueous solution of HNO3. Aqueous solution of HNO3 contains H3O plus ion and NO3 minus. So how many H3O plus ions can be produced from one molecule of HNO3? Only one H3O plus ion it can produce in water. Hence it is a monobasic acid. Nitric acid is a monobasic acid. See this nitric acid, okay, when reacts with base like sodium hydroxide, what happens? So this will react with this one, okay, aqueous solution of this one. So it contains what? H3O plus ions and NO3 minus ions. So this one is nothing but this one only. Na plus and OH minus. Even this is also aqueous solution. Base is also aqueous solution of base. What happens? So this one will react with OH minus ions. This one will react with Na plus. It forms NaNO3, a salt. It forms a salt and water. Salt and water. Look here, HNO3, hydrogen will combine with OH minus ion to form water. NO3 minus will react with Na plus to form NaNO3. So this is what? This is salt. This is called as sodium nitrate. This is salt known as sodium nitrate. sodium nitrate salt, sodium nitrate salt. Okay, so they form only single salt. It is forming only single salt. Okay, so it is not having any hydrogens further. When a salt is not having any hydrogens, then such salt is said to be normal salt. Such salts are said to be normal salts. Okay. Examples of monobasic acids. Examples of monobasic acids, if I take HCl, HF, hydrofluoric acid, HF, HCl, HF, HBr, CH3COOH, HCOOH, HNO3, etc. HNO3, etc. So these are some of the examples for monobasic acids. Hydrochloric acid, hydrofluoric acid, hydrobromic acid, acetic acid, formic acid, nitric acid, etc. So these are some of the examples of monobasic acids. They can form only one H plus ions upon complete ionization, and they can form only normal salt or else a single salt upon complete ionization. So we will learn about the dibasic acids in the next class.